Will the upstart high-limit racing series dethrone the World of Outlaws as sprint car racing's #1? In this video, we'll break down the meteoric rise of high-limit racing, how they're attracting top talent like Larson and Sweet, and why the World of Outlaws needs to watch their back. Larson himself says the Outlaws will have to change their business model to keep up. With higher purses and more races, can high limit become sprint car racing's new #1? The balance of power is shifting on dirt. Let's get right into the video. The World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series has dominated dirt track racing for over 40 years. But there's a new challenger in town that's threatening to shake up the status quo. Since 1978, the World of Outlaws has been the pinnacle of sprint car racing, packing tracks across the country with the most competitive fields, largest purses, and biggest fan base the sport has ever seen. But in 2022, NASCAR superstar Kyle Larson and his partners launched a rival series called High Limit Racing. And it may just be the toughest competition the World of Outlaws has faced yet. With higher payouts per race and attendance quickly rising, High Limit is attracting top-tier talent away from the Outlaws Tour. Larson himself says the Upstart series is forcing World of Outlaws to rethink their approach. As he tells Flow Racing, "I'm sure they'll have to change their business model a little bit to continue to be as the premier series like they are." It's a bold claim. Is Larson right? Could this young series actually knock the World of Outlaws off their long-held throne? Only time will tell the answer. High Limit is offering bigger payouts than World of Outlaws in modern sprint car history. With that game-changing incentive, High Limit events are seeing stout car counts in their first 2 seasons. Top World of Outlaws racers like Carson Macedo, Sheldon Haudenchild, and Donnie Schatz have all made appearances to chase the big money. For the competitors, the choice is easy. As rising star Jacob Allen explains, "When there's more money to be won, we have to look at it. High Limit is definitely getting everyone's attention. Fans are noticing too." Backed by Flow Racing providing enhanced media coverage, High Limit raced to nearly 30,000 subscribers in their first 5 events alone. With packed grandstands and over 10 million views across social media too, High Limit has figured out the formula to make sprint car racing a hot commodity. And the series is only expanding further. After a successful first campaign running primarily in Pennsylvania, High Limit announced a 13-race West Coast swing for 2023, visiting historic California tracks like Placerville Speedway. That has the World of Outlaws brass on high alert. Just listen to how CEO Brian Carter addressed High Limit's emergence at the Outlaws' recent awards banquet. "We know there are new players in the game now, but we still set the standard that all others try to reach. It's clear that despite nearly 50 years dominating sprint car racing, the World of Outlaws finally has a worthy adversary to contend with." High Limit co-owner and Outlaws legend Brad Sweet told his perspective on the evolving landscape. As both a High Limit executive and a championship contender on the World of Outlaws Tour, Sweet has an interesting viewpoint. "We try not to get too caught up in the politics of it and try to stay focused. Obviously, the politics is there, and anytime you're trying to make a positive change in any industry, there's always going to be people who are concerned or don't like change or just happy with the status quo. This definitely isn't the status quo." So despite steering clear of stirring controversy, Sweet admits the competition is real. With his star power split across both series, I can see why he treads lightly. It's a fascinating predicament unfolding. Larson and Sweet hold keys to both series. Their decisions on where to focus their efforts long-term could swing the balance of power. If other top-ranked drivers follow their lead into more high-limit races, the Outlaws may have no choice but to adapt quickly. While it remains to be seen whether High Limit reaches their lofty goals of surpassing the World of Outlaws' prestige and popularity, one thing is certain. With Kyle Larson leading the charge, High Limit Racing is already disrupting the status quo and bringing some much-needed competition to the sport. The winners in this power struggle are the sprint car fans getting treated to a whole new level of racing, entertainment, and payouts. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see how it all plays out on dirt over the next few seasons. It's a rivalry that's only just heating up. High Limit has the money and stars to shake up sprint car racing's pecking order in a hurry, but 4 decades of dominance will be tough for the World of Outlaws to relinquish. What did you make of Larson's bold comments? Can the Upstart series really knock off the establishment? Join the debate in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our upcoming video. See you soon!